What's going on, Internal Sports fans? We're back for another great week. Super Bowl week. There's no week any other than a Super Bowl week, and so we had to make sure we brought I'll just call it In the Tunnel family back on the show. I'm here at Dallas, Melvin. We're here at 4604 Alameda, the Den. Come on by and see us in historic 3rd Ward, Texas. Check us out. Have a stick with us. Get in the chat. Make sure you go on our social media, In the Tunnel Sports Media, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it. Truesdale, how you feeling this week, brother?
I'm feeling good, but this ain't no damn guess.
I said family of the show.
I say family, don't guess family.
Family of the show. We got Shock Man.
We got Shock Man. It's good to have him back, and it's good to see his old team get in the Super Bowl. We got a lot. He got his chest all out. It's gonna be sunk in next week, though. But happy to have you here back with us, brother. Port Arthur, Texas.
Oh, yeah. Happy to be back, man. Thank y'all for having me.
Oh, yeah. Already, man.
So I know some of y'all might be watching us for the first time. So I'm Dallas Melvin. That's Patrick Truesdale. And we got our family of the show, Shockman Davis, former wide receiver for the New England Patriots, played with future Hall of Famer Tom Brady, as well as a lot of other great players.
First ballot. Make sure you say first.
I don't know about that.
That's the only reason why I'm back. That's the only reason why I'm back. I heard a lot of hate, man. You was on point, but I heard some hating.
Okay, well, I know we're going to talk about it.
Well, go ahead. Do your thing, Mr. Melvin. Go ahead.
So we're going to jump right in because y'all know it's Super Bowl week. Y'all know who's playing. It's Seattle Seahawks versus New England Patriots. And if you bet $5 that those teams were going to be in the Super Bowl at the beginning of the year, you won a lot of money. A lot of money for sure. But so, Shockman, I'm going to throw it to you first.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to ask you who going to win. What I am going to say is give me your rundown of the game. You think it's going to be a defensive stalwart? You think it's offense going to show up? Give me a rundown of the game.
I think the game going to have runs. I think it's going to start off slow.
Okay.
I think it's going to start off slow. It's going to pick up by halftime. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I would say over 45 points. I think it'll go over combined score. I think New England, for them to pull this off, they're going to have to make it ugly. The defensive scheme is going to be there. And the secondary wise, they're going to have to step up. They're going to have to step up real. They're going to have to play because that guy Jackson Smith, man.
He's a beast.
Yeah, he's a beast.
He's from Dallas, so he's a beast.
Yes.
He's from beast. Truesdale, what you think? How you think the game's going to roll out?
Man, at times I think it's going to be low scoring, but it depends how New England quarterback play, though, because he hasn't been playing the last 2 games. So, Seattle defense is so good. I mean, people run around here, Texas got the #1 defense, but they defense right behind it. Them the top 2 defenses in the league. And defense win championships. The way I look at it is I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think it's going to start off slow, I think.
Yeah.
But I got Seattle to win it. I got Seattle to pull it. Now, I would love, don't get me wrong, I would love to see New England win.
You wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
No, can I finish? Can I finish?
No, you can't finish. Okay. You never pull for New England.
The reason why I would like for them to win, I'm going to tell you why I like for them to win. And Shock, you can go to hell after I say this.
Go ahead.
I like Kraft. Kraft my type of guy. And I would love to hang out with Kraft in Miami.
No,
let me finish.
Go ahead.
And the way him, Belichick is petty. The way they going at it and back and forth, just like Tom won without, he think he needed him to win the Super Bowl. Tom wouldn't prove himself. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, Kraft winning without Belichick with the anger. Because I have to take Kraft's side with that argument too, though. That's one reason why I would like to see them win.
I got you.
I'd be messing with you because I can't stand. I can't stand New England, but I do like Kraft. Think about it. Kraft gave a black man part owner in this in this club.
I got you.
I mean, come on, man. I mean, we got a wing quarters, wing stop to my
you talking
Rick Ross.
You talking about
Rick Ross.
the Orlando situation? Which one you like more?
Oh, you talking about when they go see a boy went to jail?
No, I'm talking about when he got caught in the parlor.
Oh no, that's my guy. Hey man, hey.
No, that's my guy.
That's my guy.
That's my guy.
And he always done a good job interacting with the players.
Couldn't have played with a better guy.
Yeah, I know. He always good interacting.
Very interactive with the players.
Yeah,
he's real good. He's a real good guy.
And I just like seeing him win. Yeah.
So when you say he was interactive with the players, is because we hear this all the time about Jerry Jones, America's team. him in the locker room, on the sidelines, hanging out, all that good stuff. How was Kraft as far as an owner? Did he come to the locker room after every game, before every game? How was his interaction with the team?
No, he wasn't like that. He wasn't in a spotlight, but he will come around. Like he was always on the plane with us. He ride the plane with us.
All right.
Yeah, he'll be around. If when he see you, he'll speak.
And his wife was active too. She was living.
Yeah, she's real. Yeah.
She had a real close relationship with Wolfolk. What's it?
Wolfolk.
Wolfolk. Yeah, Wolfolk. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna give my take on the game. I think it's gonna be Seattle 24-20.
Whew.
And so I'm right in that vein of that 45 points you were talking about.
Yeah.
Right in that vein of 45 points you're talking about. Here's the reason why. I think it's going to come down to whoever can control the ball from a running game perspective.
Yes.
And keep the other team's offense off the field.
Yes.
So, New England's got a decent running game. I think Seattle has had a better running game, but their other running back, Charbonneau, is out. So they got the other younger kid playing. But Kenneth Walker, he's played like a beast, man, in the playoffs especially. Yeah. So if you're not asking Darnold to do too much, and then if in turn you got to ask May to do a lot, then that's where I think the rubber's going to meet the road, and New England's going to come up just short.
I got it. I have it just the opposite. I got 24-21, New England, with a last second field goal to win the game.
Okay.
We're bringing it back all the way.
Okay. Yeah. So speaking of that, and I'm gonna go with you first, Truesdale. Who you think? So you think Seattle's gonna win, right?
I got Seattle.
Who you think's gonna be MVP of the Super Bowl?
Probably Smith Jackson, the receiver.
That receiver?
And then you got to think about it. Wasn't the number 13 the linebacker? It's just like we don't know how he's going game playing like that. But that Jack Smith, he just a playmaker.
Shockman, who you got MVP?
It's going to be hard. So with New England style of play, it's going to probably have to be Drake May, but I think the real MVP is going to be Lamondre Stevenson.
If New England wins,
if they control the line of scrimmage, it's going to be Lamondre Stevenson.
If New England wins, he will be the MVP. Yeah. But since I think Seattle's going to win, I'm going to double down. I'm similar to you. I think Kenneth Walker, he's going to run that pill, control that clock, get some big first downs on 3rd and 4th down, and he's going to end up being the MVP as Seattle wins, 24-20.
Before you move on.
I'm not moving on.
No, so I got a question because I don't know, and maybe the audience can help me. Have it ever been a running back MVP? Was Timmy Smith?
Emmitt Smith MVP.
Emmitt Smith was?
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
No, boy, from Washington.
That's what I'm saying. Timmy Smith.
Timmy Smith.
Timmy Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did Emmitt win MVP?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
Was Michael Irvin won it before he won it? Yeah.
Was Marshall Faulk MVP? Or they give it to
Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a minute. Oh, Sean Alexander. Didn't he win MVP that year?
No.
Sean Alexander.
Has it ever been a running back MVP? Have it ever been a running back MVP that you could think of besides Timmy Smith from Washington?
In the Super Bowl?
So Emmitt Smith did win.
In the Super Bowl, that's what I thought.
Which one? 92?
Okay.
The second time, 93. Okay.
Yeah, I knew America's team had a Super Bowl MVP in there somewhere. So, I know the running back. I know, one day maybe New England will get there.
Was it? That's a lot of running backs.
Well, that was back. So I could believe that back in those days, but I was mainly talking about more from the 80s on up. But yeah. Okay,
because Marcus Allen did make the livest run in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So Marcus Allen and Emmitt Smith in the 80s and 90s era. And Terrell Davis. Okay.
That's right. Back when those Denver teams.
Now, I thought about that, but I would have never thought they would have chose him over John Elway.
Terrell Davis always had the migraines. Maybe he had a big migraine before that Super Bowl, yeah.
So
I remember that.
That was an Atlanta game.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was back when, John Elway, he was on the tail end of his career.
Yeah.
He wasn't throwing the ball.
They wanted him to win it, yeah.
They won his last two, right? They won the last two, for sure. So, what's your favorite Super Bowl party snack?
Beer.
What kind of beer?
Shit, back in the day, that's all we did in college all the way on up.
What
We were
kind of
drinking that Budweiser back in the days.
Okay. Shockman, what you like to eat?
Coors, too.
Shockman, what you like to eat for Super Bowl?
Man, barbecues, boudin. Yeah,
Boudin
smoked
barbecue?
Smoked boudin, yeah, smoked boudin, yeah.
I'll tell you, man, I've had the opportunity over the years to have this, they call it 7-layer dip. And it's 7 layers. It's got like guac in it. It's got like refried beans in it. It's got like pico in it. You dip that in some chips. And then you gotta have the nachos. You gotta have the cheese and the rotel.
Well, you look like you gonna go get that at the store after the game.
Yeah, you gotta have nachos.
Get hungry eyes rolling.
You gotta have the nachos for sure. So from that standpoint, then you gotta have your favorite beverage to wash it down with. So, you know what? Hey, if you got a Super Bowl party going on in Houston, give us a shout out in the chat. Let us know where you're gonna be at. We might roll.
Tell them might roll in.
We might
watch
roll
the
up.
chips and dips because Melvin going time.
Yeah, watch that chips and dip for sure. So hey, we're gonna wrap up this whole coaching search thing by talking about the last 2 spots that got filled, and then at the end of the show, we're gonna come back and throw a question out to everybody, and especially the panel here. And we got a real kind of I say a serious topic we need to discuss, but. Just as a reminder, Atlanta hired Kevin Stefanski. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Miami hired Jeff Hadley, defense coordinator from Green Bay. Mm-hmm. New York hired Jim Harbaugh. Arizona finally got them a coach, Mike LaFleur. Shockman, what you think about Mike LaFleur, former offensive coordinator with the Rams, right?
Yes.
What you think about him getting that job in Arizona?
I think that's a good hire for him. That's a real good hire for him. I mean, but you still got to find your quarterback. You got receivers.
Well, they got a good backup.
What you mean you got to find a quarterback? You got a quarterback. Well, Kevin.
They do not have a quarterback.
Come on,
No. We know Murray the quarterback.
No, quarterback he ain't gonna be there no more.
Right.
That's it for him.
Right.
But what I'm saying, the backup, Floor, I mean.
Who? Oh, Jacoby?
Yeah.
They ain't gonna run with him though. He's a glorified number 2 now.
Yeah.
But he can win you some games.
Yeah, like Mills did.
So they could draft a quarterback. And they could ride Jacoby. I mean, because if you go back and pay attention to the stats, like when he started quarterbacking, Marvin Harrison Jr. started balling. Like,
they started playing better.
Yeah, he started playing way better. Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the thing I said from the beginning about Marvin going to the Falcons. Because the reality, that boy's too short and run around. Murray can't get it. Because that's the thing. If he could just get a halfway good quarterback, he definitely could be a top 5 receiver.
Yeah. Agreed.
Because the boy bad.
So. You got Baltimore, Jesse Minter, Buffalo, Joe Brady. We talked about that last week, right?
Yeah.
We like the Joe Brady hire. Some people do.
I like Joe Brady, yes.
Cleveland, Todd Monken. Talk to me, fellas. What, where, how, and why? Well, you want to go? Shockman, go first, Shockman.
I mean, it really don't matter. It don't even matter. I mean, to be honest with you, we ain't got to talk about it because it don't even matter. Because you still got to put it together now. There's no excuses. You got a defense, and now him and Jim Schwartz, I guess, must be at odds or something. I don't know. They got history. They must have a lot of history with each other for the way it's playing out.
Well, we're gonna talk about that.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Cleveland ain't that bad, like y'all think it is. Like you said, they got a defense. They got the skill players. The problem with them is getting the offensive line right.
I don't think they got the skill. I don't think they had a receiver core. Let me say that. I don't think they had the receiver core.
Their best receiver is Jerry Jeudy, and he on the backside of his career.
Right. But
they got a good running game, though.
If they get their running game is legit, and they got a couple of good running backs can catch out the backfield. They good third down backs.
Junkins in them.
Yeah, so it's a minor thing because quarterback, like they said, is wide open. It's going to come down to them two. And the way just talking to a couple of people I know work for the organization, they just think that what's his name going to come back strong. He might be comeback player of the year. Yeah. Say Deshaun in good shape right now. And you know how it is playing football. Yeah. You might come back a little rusty, but when your body get rest, you know.
So if you the head coach, honestly, who would you go with? And I'm asking both of you guys.
I'm gonna go with Deshaun. I'll go with Deshaun. Number one, that's Deshaun because Deshaun, and his system gonna fit him better. Because the last system they was in, it was for quarterbacks underneath the center. And that's why that boy Flacco came off the couch, and he dominated and got them in their playoffs. But with a year off, he get his mind right, quit being fetish, quit looking at them being nigga. Dan Massages might help him out if he can do on the ground thing. You know,
Who you like?
I'm on Watson, man.
Who you like?
So-
If Watson would have been tripping there, Texas would be playing in the Super Bowl.
So here's what I'll tell you. I haven't seen Deshaun play, but in Deshaun's heyday, obviously it's not even a choice between him and whoever else Cleveland's got.
Shador,
right?
yeah.
Shador.
Yeah.
I would personally roll with Shador. Here's the reason why. Because you're a new head coach,
Yes.
and you're going to roll with Deshaun on the last year of his contract.
Yeah.
And in order to bring Deshaun back, you have to pay him big money,
Yes.
which is going to keep you from being able to go get other resources.
Yes.
And if your defense is as good as it is and is advertised, and we think it is, can you imagine? Shador don't have to go out and win a bunch of games. He just got to go out and not lose a game
Yeah.
like the Texans quarterback has been doing. and then continue to grow in the system, and you don't have to worry about having to allocate, $40 million, $30 million to this cat. So that's the only reason. Now, I'm not saying Deshaun Watson's not a bad quarterback right now.
Melvin, stop. Because number one, if you got an experienced quarterback, sit out for a year, had some ups and downs, he come back and ball out, you're going to want to sign him back. Because first of all, it's not that many quarterbacks out there good anyway. Now, you got this kid, he young, he a fifth rounder. Regardless how much he getting paid, them people trying to win. If he come back and ball, hell yeah, you give him that money
what I'm saying, would you start the season off with that, though?
Yes, but they got a battle. So when you see the battle, you're going to know who should start.
I'm with you, man. I'm going young. I'm going young. I'm going young. I'm going young. Now I'm going with Shador.
I'm going with experience. Because we got to win. They got to win.
Well, experience, they haven't won with them. That's experience.
Right.
They haven't won
with
them.
But the thing is, the system they putting in, him coming back in shape, he'll make it a hell of a comeback because overall he's a better quarterback than him. And you know that. And then he being a rookie, they're going to get film on him.
To be honest with you, I don't know that.
Okay, but I know that.
It sound good.
I know that.
Yeah, off of Houston stats, but Cleveland stats, no. Nah,
but the thing is he being the better system. Here's the thing what people don't understand. You got quarterbacks might not be the best. I knew Sam Darnold problems when he was coming out of college. I wasn't a big fan of it. I knew his problems. But once he got around the right system, the right coaches, and calmed down, where he's at today. You see what I'm saying? So that's just the automatic about the whole thing. It's about the system. I remember.
Would you say I like Kyle Shanahan?
No, I'm going to give credit to Minnesota. I'm going to give credit to Minnesota.
You need to stop, man. Pat, you need to stop. Pat, you need to stop.
No, you need to stop.
Nah, so you didn't do it. He didn't do a good job at San Fran.
So I'm going to ask you a question.
Did he not do a good job at San Fran? That's
no,
all I asked.
You lost 3 Super Bowls, man.
I said, did Sam Darnold
They
do
did
a good
okay.
job?
He did better than Minnesota than me.
Okay, you had
I mean, come on, he had a good system there.
I
He
think
had help.
did.
The boy needed a lot of help now.
I think he's done well in all 3 spots since he left the Jets. San Francisco surprised some people, and that's why he got an opportunity in Minnesota.
Yes.
And they felt comfortable bringing him in. And then Minnesota pooped the bed and let him go to Seattle. And I don't know if maybe I was talking to you about this Tuesday. I was talking to somebody. And it may have been Julius. Julius brought up a good point. Our producer, he brought up a good point. When Seattle brought Sam Darnold in, they were bringing him in based off of what they knew he could do, based off of what he's done in San Francisco and Minnesota. When Minnesota brought him in, they brought him in as, okay, we just need somebody until we can play McCarthy. Mm-hmm. And they had all their chips in the basket of McCarthy, and then McCarthy got hurt. Sam Darnold had a chance to play the whole year, and then he earned the opportunity to get a bigger contract, but they still wanted to double down on McCarthy. Now,
it's like Drew Brees and Rivers.
Yeah, just like Drew Brees and Rivers, but I think both teams won off of that. Right now, Minnesota ain't winning. I would have kept Sam Darnold.
But they fired the GM and blamed them for.
I would have kept Sam Darnold because in theory, this is McCarthy's rookie. Well, last year was McCarthy's rookie year.
Yes.
Because first year he got hurt.
Yes.
Why this cat can't sit behind Sam Darnold? If you play as well as you think you're gonna play, you're gonna be blowing out some teams anyway. You're gonna let him get some reps in. You're gonna get all second team. Like that was a.
You think because of the contract situation?
No. I think it's more. Right? I think it's more of they thought.
McCarthy was better than what he was.
No, yeah, I think they thought McCarthy was better than what he was, but I also think they thought, hey, we could put any quarterback with this receiver core, and we should be able to win.
Yep.
That's what I honestly believe.
You got Addison, you got Jefferson, you got those running backs, you got Aaron Jones
and
coming out the back
and the tight end.
Yeah. You should. But we all know what happens when you should be doing something as opposed to when you actually doing something.
Yeah. It could be tricky in quarterbacks could be tricky in organizations.
Yeah.
So
it could be real tricky.
Here's my thing. I will be surprised if Todd Monk can make it 2 years. Here's the reason why. His press conference, first press conference, he throwing shots at Jim Schwartz, who was the defensive coordinator, who obviously applied for the job. And by the way, he is one of the top reasons that Cleveland has had one of the top defenses over the past 3 or 4 years since Schwartz been there.
Yes.
He get in the press conference talking about, well, you know what? I'm not worried about Jim Schwartz. I'm worried about, the dude coming off the edge, making sure we got blocking for the quarterback and all that. Like, you want to come into an organization and make as many people as possible your ally. Many people possible, especially when you got new people coming in. Why you want to throw – and by the way, he is in charge of your best running system in the whole building, which is a defense. Special teams was shady. We know offense was shady. They talked about they had a bunch of players getting hurt, so we don't know what their training staff look like. Mm-hmm. And you gonna throw a shot at the person that's running your best running part of the organization? Dumb move. By the way, I would expect that from a young coach who was insecure, not from a 60-year-old coach that's been in the league for 20 years.
Well, this was his first head job.
That is why. Obviously, he's showing that's why it's his first head job. He gonna be what they call grand opening.
They don't want to go interview no black coaches around here.
Yeah, we're gonna get on that. You hired this dude before giving somebody for Brian Flores an opportunity, for Raheem Morris an opportunity. We're gonna get in that in a second. So Todd Monken, you heard it here first. If he makes it past 2 years, then it'll be a miracle. It'll be a miracle.
Yeah.
It'll be a miracle because guess what? He also talked about that defensive coordinator. Well, guess who them defensive players love playing for?
Jim Schwartz.
That defensive coordinator.
Yes.
So guess what they thinking about Todd Monken, the new head coach? Man, bump you.
It's about to be a circus.
Bump
it's about to be a real circus
now. He created
now.
it on his first.
Well, it's enough drama going on already, and it just don't make sense to bring him.
Don't make sense.
And he's probably mad because he didn't bring his guy in. And that's why I try to tell everybody, you be head coach in the NFL, that don't mean you running everything. And trust me, it's obvious if he would have had a chance to bring his own guy in, he would have. But why change defensive coordinators? Because the defense playing good.
Well,
you
that's
got the best defensive coach. You got the DN. I mean, come on now.
And then we got Las Vegas. He has not hired yet, but it's rumored the reason why that job is still open is because they're holding it for Clint Kubiak, offense coordinator for Seattle Seahawks. Tuesday, what you think about that?
Great hire.
You got your Seahawk green on today.
Great hire. I'm gonna tell you something. I sit down with him when he's over at Straight Jersey High School, and sit and watch him work X and O's. I like the way he ran that system over there. That's a good hire. Damn good hire.
Shock man, what you think?
I agree. Agree, it's a damn good hire.
They're joking no X and O's.
Yeah, I like him.
And he play on the center, and I love the way how he play against the quarterbacks. Smart dude.
He kind of remind me of Josh McDaniels. Like he could call them plays.
Okay.
Yeah, he a good play caller.
See, the thing is, Melvin, you got kids that come under their trees, just like Coach Wright's son. Mm-hmm. That boy gonna be a coach.
Which one?
Charlie Wise.
Charlie Wise.
Oh, Charlie Wise.
He's gonna be a coach. Because he do the same thing like he says, Daddy.
Yeah.
Can run the same play, different formation. We talked about that a couple weeks ago.
I think Kubiak may be better than his dad, though. I think he's better than his dad. I think he's better than his dad, to be honest with you. I didn't like his dad play calling. His dad was just blessed to have them guys.
He was good in Denver. He was already set and everything.
Yeah.
But he did a good job. And I didn't want to never say that because I know he's still young. But I think he's better than his dad. Too.
Yeah, I think he's better than his dad.
I think it's going to be a good hire because at the end of the day they're projected. Vegas is projected to draft Mendoza, so he's going to come in, have his quarterback from day one, be able to groom him, put him in that system, and really have a chance to really take off. They already got a running back. They should be working on the offensive line. Contrary to what you say, Shock Man, I hope he's way better than Josh McDaniels because he's been a terrible head coach. He's been a great offensive coordinator.
I said call him plays.
He's been an offensive coordinator, but hopefully way better as a head coach because Josh McDaniels, that's his lane. So, Josh, you had your opportunity, man. I would tell you, stay in your lane, get as many raises you can, be an offensive coordinator, and you'll take a lot of teams to a lot of Super Bowls like you did this year. So, Mike McCarthy, we talked a little bit about it last week. He had his press conference at Pittsburgh, boo-hooing and all that good stuff. Shock man, what you think about Mike McCarthy after a week being a head coach at Pittsburgh?
I think that's a good hire for them. I think it's a good hire for him. I mean, it's simple for him because it's a veteran team. It's a veteran team, so it's simple for him. All he got to do is come in and establish some dominance, and have the guys buy into their system, to buy into his system, and I think it'll work out for him. But who did he hire as a defensive coordinator? Did he keep the one at Pittsburgh?
I don't think he's named. I'm not sure. I don't think he's named him yet. But they still
I got to give a shout out to my boy Coach Chin, former Westfield Star coach. My guy's family. He's gonna be the running back coach for Pittsburgh.
For Pittsburgh, okay.
Yeah. And this guy pretty much, besides T Mac, is pretty much to be African American is pretty much not few guys get jobs out of high school to the NFL.
Now I tell you this. I don't know how they're gonna move with Aaron Rodgers, but I'll move on, like right now, like immediately, like we ain't got time, like.
I mean, I would move on if I had a quarterback that I could I feel. If I'm playing Mason Rudolph, I'm trying to keep Aaron. I'm trying to keep Aaron Rodgers.
Well, the thing is with McCarthy, he run that. I hope he woke up from Dallas, because the reality he run that old timey stuff.
Yeah.
And he don't spread it out. He believe that old school.
Aaron already know that system too.
But with even with that old timey system, Pat, that's what Pittsburgh. That's their stable. They run play D.
All right, we got some people in the chat.
You got to open field. You got to have run plays, open field running and everything. Spread it out. You got to do that nowadays.
We got some people in the chat. We got to go back a little bit. Somebody said loaded nachos, favorite Super Bowl snack. So get in the chat. Let us know what your Super Bowl snack is. We're going to shout you out.
Y'all keep making them eating comments. Y'all going to make Melvin hungry.
My boy B said, yo, what's up? Y'all having a good show. So that's the coach. So all 10 jobs have been filled.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a common denominator in these 10 jobs that have been filled, and we're going to get back to it. We're going to get back to it towards the end of the show. But we got to jump into the NBA, fellas.
Go ahead.
NBA, big trades happening, and the biggest of so far, Anthony Davis finally got moved from the Dallas Mavericks to the Washington Wizards.
Wow, I guess he's gonna be with
he gonna be with Trae Young. Trae Young.
Yeah.
So you got the all-injured team, because Trae Young injured too. You got the all-injured team. So you got Anthony Davis, Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell, and Dante Exum going from Dallas to Washington. Why Dallas picks up Chris Middleton, A.J. Johnson, Malika Branham, Marvin Bagley III, which y'all remember him out of Duke. He was a number 2 or 3 pick a few years ago, about 7 years ago. But here's a big piece. They got a 2026 first-round pick, 2030 first-round pick, 26 and 3 second-round picks in 26, 27, and 29. Now, when they traded Luka, they also got the Lakers first. They got a Lakers first-round pick. So when you add all that up, they traded Luka and basically got 3 first-round picks, 3 second-round picks, and Max Christie.
Whew, man.
For Luka Doncic.
They're going to be stacked for the next 10 years. For the next 10 years.
Oh, forgot. And they were able to draft Cooper Flagg because they were so bad.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they filled the war chest back up because, Chris Middleton might have a year. A.J. Johnson, he's like a second-year player in the league. And
by the way, Melvin, I'm glad that red looked good today. I'm glad you know where the guys you rose on Rocket red today, by the way.
Oh, I got my Tiger Red. I got my Tiger Woods Sunday.
After that punishment, y'all took Saturday.
I got my Tiger Woods Sunday garb on
with the Rockets colors.
With red and black. And I'm gonna shout out to the Rockets. Yep, they won. They beat my Mavericks this past weekend by 4. I was at the game. Had very good seats at the game.
Well, that's good. You had good seats. See that ass whooping.
And I saw Cooper Flagg set another record for the most points scored 3 games in a row by a teenager in the NBA. He continues to set a record. Generational talent. He's going to
continue to take the L's in Houston.
Generational talent as he learns.
Yeah,
so
we got generational talent, too. He'll still be taking the L's. I don't care what he break. He going to still walk out there with an L.
So
it's just something about Houston. Think about it, he lost to the Cougars. Now he finna get his ass whooped by the Rockets. So he can have all that stuff,
They're
but he's not going to beat him.
They 2-2 this
So
year.
I know they're going to play again.
Yeah.
So we're going to take it down there to
Cooper
Dallas.
Pride 1-2. The Rockets 1-2. So what you talking about?
But I'm talking about we're going to win the series.
All right, we're going to see.
You be wearing another red shirt.
That next game is coming in March.
It's going to be Rockets.
That next game is coming in
And
March.
he can bring another teenage record with another
Speaking
L.
of Rockets, we're going to talk about a former Rocket. You're one of your favorite players all the time. I know you love this cat. James Harden.
Man, get out of here.
Got traded from the Clippers to the Cavaliers, LeBron's old team, for Darius Garland and a 20.
I think he's upset too. He didn't go to the All-Star because it's in his own style.
So, Shock Man, you know a little bit about basketball. What you think about James Harden going to Cleveland?
Freeing up cap space.
Freeing up cap space.
Go ahead.
I mean, I just don't see how anybody get him because you can't say this in front of H-Town Vic. But it's like James Harden plays street ball and one ball. He don't involve everybody in the Cleveland got a pretty good thing going on. So to me, all they gonna either do is mess it up or they got to keep him on the bench as a veteran.
So here's the thing: Cleveland had a pretty good thing going on. It wasn't bad, but the reason they made the trade is for Donovan Mitchell. Here's the reason why: Donovan Mitchell been in the league for 8 years. He's been in the playoffs 8 years in a row. Never got the first round. Well, you also got to ask yourself, what other, quote, star has Donovan Mitchell ever played with? When he was in Utah, he was a star, really didn't have a co-star. Mm-hmm. At least James Harden is a bona fide star.
Yes.
He can go get a bucket if you need to get a bucket.
Oh, he could do that.
And he will pass. He's led the league in assists before.
Who?
James Harden.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he could do
led
that.
the league in assists before.
He
averages over 9
that.
assists, 8-point-something, almost 9 assists.
Ain't gonna hold nobody though.
So
yeah, I mean, but
you don't have to guard anybody when you got Jared Allen and Mobley back there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So from that standpoint,
I think it's a good. I think it was a good
trade for Cleveland
because
you got to try something. Otherwise, why else you want to stay in Cleveland if you ain't got a chance to win?
He'll stay out there and dribble that ball for 20 seconds and like, man, that's gonna be all right.
And then so that was another big trade. CP3, Chris Paul, he got traded to Toronto, but it don't look like he's gonna ever report to Toronto. So it's like some money deal. And then they had a couple other trades, but the topic I really want to get to that I alluded to. And Shock Man, I'm gonna let you start with this because you played in the league, and I want you to, tell me your initial thoughts on. We got 10 head coach openings. Only one minority was hired for those 10 head coach openings. That's Robert Saleh. We got to throw him as a minority. No black coaches and when the league is over 70% black. No black coaches, and we lost 3 black head coaches this year. What's the problem, man? That's just terrible stats.
So I don't think a lot of guys apply for a job. I don't think no. Maybe the Giants, Pittsburgh, and Baltimore, and maybe Buffalo probably was an ideal job that somebody probably was going after. I don't think this was a market for minority coaches. I don't think a lot of people applied. I think everybody.
Well, some of them got to apply. Some of them should, because a lot of these guys ain't applied. They came and got them.
Yeah,
they come recruiting.
Yeah,
so my thing is,
so you don't think Brian Flores wanted to be a coach?
If it's 10 jobs open,
I think he do. But man, I don't think he was going to take the Raiders job.
Man, if it's 10 jobs,
I don't think he would take the Raiders job.
I know everybody ain't gonna want to take everybody else's job, but it's 10 jobs open. You should hire some black coach.
Because I think that job is for a young coach. And I would love to see Brian Flores at a veteran team. That'll help him out more.
I love to see Coach Joseph.
Who?
So Van Joseph, why Van Joseph get no job?
He should have got the Arizona job. He coached there before. You know
I really can't answer that question, but I just with those guys with like the Brian Flores and the Vance Josephs and Raheem Morris and these guys that just got canned. That's a very tricky one because I still don't understand why Atlanta fired him. I don't get it. I still don't get. I don't understand that move.
What? Tell me why you think there was no black coaches hired in this cycle with 10 jobs open. By the way, the average every year is 6 to 7 jobs.
Yeah.
So this is way above average. This is almost 50% more than normal.
I mean, in reality,
why we didn't get no black coaches,
in
brother?
the NFL is really racist. I hate to say it. It just is.
But we
had
black coaches before?
Yes, there were times we had black coaches. But also, why we can't get them now? And you got a lot of coaches are certified to be head coaches are African American for these jobs. Now, with the shock, some jobs they might want to go after. 10 jobs is some jobs that they want that you can go get. And Vance ran that job, ran the Cardinals and build a good relationship with them when he was down as DC. So, I mean, I just don't like some of the moves the NFL do.
So I ain't gonna say it's racist, Pat. What I will say it is I think a lot of guys, like, right now, is it really worth it? Like, being an NFL coach, because they almost treating it like college football now. Like, you don't get 2 or 3 years to try to build a team. Like, you getting canned after 1 year. Like, they like, man, we don't want you here. Like, they willing
that
to pay
stuff
you
in
out.
Atlanta was deeper than what it is.
No, I'm just saying.
I read not say on the air.
But I'm just saying, like, but like, even
it wasn't the head coach's fault. You got coaches, be assistant coaches, will set you up. I mean, and y'all not the same color.
Okay, we'll just go by this. At Houston went through 2 of them 2 years in a row. Would just rather pay them out than to keep them around to build a team.
Yeah, but I mean, quite honestly, the first one, if I'm not mistaken, the first one. Yeah, one of them, he was a special teams coordinator. Everybody was surprised that he ever became an NFL head coach, even though he'd been in the league for a long time. And the other one was ready to retire anyway. And so, to me, I actually don't blame Houston that much because it looks like they had stopgap people in there, and both individuals are good guys. They were good guys. The players liked them.
Houston problem is front office. Period. Houston problem is front office.
And so they brought in 2 good black head coaches in the league, let them be head coaches, and they had an opportunity to really, to do well. But at the same time, I didn't think either one of those guys was going to be here for 4 or 5 years.
No.
But they gave him 3 or 4 year contracts.
I think Love should have been a 4 or 5 year guy.
He could have been.
Yeah,
he could have
I
been.
think the game kind of passed him.
I think
They did the best thing
too.
getting Ryan. That's the best hire. The only thing hurting Ryan is that GM and that quarterback and that offensive coordinator, period. That's a whole nother subject. By the way, too, Sean Vick, I think, took Coleridge Bernard Stroud to Southport to get his haircut.
Oh, did
he got the mess out of his head, yeah.
So before we wrap up, true. Year one.
Yeah.
So for those
that's why I said Julius.
Let me go ahead and repeat it for the audience because I know everybody can't hear Julius. Julius is bringing up a great point. Julius, our producer, brought up a great point.
We're waiting.
He said the timeline of the standard has been changed by Sean McVay. When Sean McVay came to the Rams, he got that team up and going, and in the playoffs / Super Bowl in the first year or two, and he was a young guy coming in doing it. So if he came in and did it, and he did it with a Jared Goff that, people said, oh, yeah, he was the number 1 pick, but we don't think he can take us to the Super Bowl right away.
Yeah.
Well, he did it. And so now everybody's trying to find the next Sean McVay, which hence why you got a Michael
Well,
Floor.
some people lead them good jobs. Like you take the coach, Dungy built the team, and old boy came in and won off a Dungy team too.
Yep.
So a lot of that player roles like that back in the day, and it's still like that now.
But you brought up a good point. And, Shockman, I'm going to go ahead and let you make your point about what he said. But I like what you said about Dungy, and I got a question about that. So what you think about the McVay changing the standard?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it's almost like, so McVay has changed it, like, all the way. Like, right now, it don't make it no better that New England just went with Mike Vrabel. Yeah, like it don't make it no better. Like, So now it's going to be a lot of first-year guys, especially coming out of their camps.
So you got the McVay tree, and you kind of got even like a little bit of a Shanahan tree going on. Who else got a little bit? Belichick had a tree going on for a little bit.
His trees are horrible.
Anybody else got a tree going on
That's
right
why
now?
the GM is horrible.
So here's my thing. When Dungy was in the league and he left, he had a little bit of a tree going on.
He had a very big tree.
He
had Lovie Smith.
He had Lovie Smith.
He had Mike T.
Why we don't have any more black coaches with a tree, man?
Because they don't hire them. They don't hire them.
What you mean?
If they hire more black coaches, you get those coaches with the trees.
So this for that trend to start, it would have to start with a Marcus Freeman. For Freeman out of Notre Dame.
Why didn't it start with a Tomlin though?
Tomlin got coach guys.
You know what? With Tomlin coming to Trito. He already come under
you won't
Tree.
hire Byron Leverage.
Yeah, so
Byron Leverage's name was hot at one time. He come under Mike T. Tree.
Name a head coach that came off of Tomlin. That's my point. We named
I don't
3 or 4
know.
for
It
Doug.
got to be somebody. It's somebody. I just can't think right now.
Hop in the chat. Let us know. We got to wrap up here real quick before we go. Truesdale, what you got, brother?
I got to survey Black History. Knowing me the truth about something, it's Black History Month, guys. And the question I have for people out there, I'm born in 1971. Proud to say, good-looking dude finna be 55 next month.
Yes, yeah,
by the way. But
I don't know who told you that, but go ahead.
What is the biggest day you think in the black community? And I say the 2 biggest days in the black community was when Doug Williams won the Super Bowl, when Obama got elected for president. What one of those days, both of those days was the biggest, hugest days I ever seen in my life as being a black man in America. But if I had to pick one of them, I would say the Super Bowl, 1988, Doug Williams. Out there, I just want to get your opinion, chat an opinion, tell me which best day we think was a big history day. I know both of them was huge. Some people say both, but if you had to pick one of them, which one you would pick? Which one you would pick, Shot?
None of them.
Okay. Well, yeah, I forgot. He voted for Bush. He voted for.
Yeah, he voted for.
What's our president? I can't think of that orange head boy name. What's our president name again? Trump. Yeah, he voted for Trump.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Man.
What you think?
Yeah.
Well, it's Black History Month all month, so y'all tune in next week to find out who I think, what I think is the most pivotal, and the holiday and the days that really made an impact, and we're gonna get those days out every show this month for sure. So, Shockman,
go ahead.
It's Super Bowl week. We appreciate you hopping on the show before we go.
So you will give your opinion next week on that about.
Yeah. I'm gonna chime in on it because I have to think about that, Pat. I think we have more success stories than just Barack Obama and Doug Williams.
And the reason why I say that is the reason why.
I got some.
No, but I'm gonna say this. I'm
gonna
say this week out there. The reason why I'm gonna say them 2 the biggest days because, especially after looking at that documentary the other night, I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Vic was the narrator and did the show. What we had to go through to be quarterbacks in the league. Because we wasn't smart enough.
Gotcha.
We can't be CEOs.
Gotcha.
So that's huge.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Especially what Doug did.
Yeah.
Because think about it. I used to grow up, and I remember my grandaunt used to tell me, it's going to be a black president. People never thought that. And that was huge.
Yeah.
So those 2 things are major things because quarterback is the most important position in sport. It's the hardest position. So what we've been through, we should overcome with Doug. I think it's one of the biggest days.
So that's a wrap. Thanks again for tuning in. Town Sports fans, make sure you go on our social media. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out on Instagram. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, X. And then more importantly, come check us out live here at the Den, 4604 Alameda in historic 3rd Ward, Texas. We look forward to seeing you next week. Peace.